Hi there friends, Ken here, your Thrifty Apprentice. Happy Saturday everyone. That's right, Saturday. We are doing a special video release today where we are going to share all of the products here in the studio that have yet to be unboxed, swatched, and reviewed. And hopefully you can vote in the comment section on what you would like to see the most. And we will go in that order as far as looking at products as we go along with video releases on the channel. Now, I don't have any particular order for this video. I'm just gonna jump right in and show you the things so that we can get to voting and I can get to testing and reviewing. So we're starting off with a couple different sets of one particular brand. This is Mameri Blue. These are watercolors. So I have a swatch card here. I do believe this was sent to me by a viewer, if I'm not mistaken. Then I have two different curated sets that are curated by different influencers. One is Jeannie Dixon and the other is Jenna Rainey and Gina Dixon. And these are, let's see, 6 tubes, 12 milliliters per tube in each set. So I should have plenty of colors to work with. So that's the Mameri Blue. Now you may want to grab something and jot down what you want to vote for, watch the entire video, see what's all coming up, and then jump in the comment section and cast your vote. This is the Mameri Blue watercolor, 2 watercolor set. I'm actually really anxious to see how these paint out. I've heard quite a bit about this particular brand. And I'm gonna try to tell you whether it was something I purchased or whether it was something that was donated to the studio, if I can remember. Next up is Daniel Smith Extra Fine Mineral Marvels. This is 36 unique mineral watercolors. These are dots. So it's a dot sample. It comes with swatches. I'm assuming this is all of them. So that's the complete range of the mineral marble colors. Now, I've never heard of these. I don't know if it's a new set. I'm pretty sure somebody will tell me in the comment section. I'm not as keen on Daniel Smith paints as a lot of other people are. But these look to be some very beautiful colors. They're really deep and rich. You can barely tell what it is, even though there's a color name there. So I am really excited about swatching these as well. Now, I can make a actual book to put these in and sort of turn it into one of those, what is it? Pearlescent or Viviva style flip books. Is it Viviva watercolors? I believe it is, with the little book style watercolors. So that is the Daniel Smith Extra Fine Mineral Marble Watercolors. Next up, we have, this was sent to me by Christy Rice. This is a little palette sample set of M-gram watercolors. I believe these are quarter pans. And then I have a half pan that was sent to me by another viewer that I put inside this palette. So I need to get to swatching, and they are still very tacky. I've noticed that the consistency of M-gram is one that doesn't dry down hard at all. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how these paint overall, especially with me, someone who likes to paint from like dried down half pans. So this is M-gram, and I have quite a few colors here. I know that this is the Frugal Crafter's favorite professional brand of paint. And I've always been very interested in trying them out, but I'll be honest, they are rather pricey whenever I go to price them. So I'm really grateful to Christy for sending me this beautiful little sample set, and to Tisa for the extra blue color to go inside the set. And that's the M-gram and Company watercolor. So that is Mameri Blue, Daniel Smith, and M-gram so far. Next up, I have Shenhan. This is the Shenhan Professional Korean Color Watercolor Set. It is 20 milliliter tubes. There are 18 tubes inside the set. I will go ahead and pop it open for the sake of this video. I'm not gonna necessarily do an unboxing. I am gonna do a full unboxing when it's time, but let's see here. Yeah, you got some really nice size tubes. I can't wait to see. I love Shenhan paints. I'm a big fan of their Shenhan, their regular Shenhan Professional, the ones in the blue box, although that is their more student grade paint from what I understand. Their professional line, their Shenhan PWC, is in my top 3 as far as professional water go. PWC, yeah, PWC watercolors are in the top 3 as far as professional watercolors go. So this set was donated to the studio, and I am really excited about seeing. I'm excited about all of the watercolors, of course. You guys know I love myself a good set of watercolors. And we have the Artistro Hannah MP watercolor paint set. It's 24 watercolor and then paper, and it's in a wooden palette. It's actually very cute. And it's got a little paper pad, 10-piece paper pad. It's 140 pounds. It's probably cellulose paper, of course, which is just fine. But it's got this gorgeous little wooden palette box that it comes in, and it's got the Genze style pans in it, and I really like that. It's really cute. This, again, something that was donated to the studio. And I'll tell you guys that just in case it matters to you when I get around to reviewing it. Although it's not gonna matter when I give my opinion. Yeah, so there you have that. I'm willing to believe that I already know, because I'm very sure that Artistro does not produce their own paints, that they white label them. But I wanna save all of that till we get around to the unboxing, whenever that may be. And of course, you guys are gonna vote in the comment section and let me know whether or not this set is one that you want to see up first. Now, Hannah HP, so this is another curated, let me see if I can get this back in here now. This is another curated, maybe I'm putting it in the wrong way. Okay, you guys are gonna have to just bear with me and my complete non-functioning self when it comes to putting things back in boxes. Okay. I think I figured it out. There we go. Now, as I was saying, Hannah MP is another influencer. So this is another curated set, just like the 2 Mirror Blue tube sets. So lots of watercolors for you guys to vote on. Lots of watercolors. All right, let's keep kicking. Moving on to this product. This is by Superior. This Superior watercolor. This is a watercolor pencil, woodless watercolor pencil set. They call them watercolor crayons. Now, I found this under the Light Wish storefront on Amazon. I've noticed that they sell a lot, they're starting to sell a lot of Superior products. But basically, it's a woodless watercolor pencil, so you get nothing but pigment with the entire stick. And on the end is a brush that has its own cap to protect it. It's like the end of a water brush that they typically put inside travel sets. Really cool, really kind of quirky, novelty type thingamajig type deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it just seemed really cool when I saw it. And I think I've seen Lindsay review these, or maybe she showed these or something, but I don't know. I just think they're cool. And then I like Superior products. I like Superior paints. You guys heard me say that is a recommended student grade brand if you know that it's made by Superior. Next up, I have 2 sets of watercolor crayons or water-soluble pastels, whichever one you want to call them. This is Crayon, the 25 Classic set, as well as the 25 Europe set. Now, I have tested and reviewed the 12 set of Sunny water-soluble pastels, which I believe is the exact same crayon as this one. Now, I got the Sunny off of Temu, and it was actually super affordable. You can check out the review in the Thrifty Review playlist. But of course, I cannot find any sets larger than 12 of the Sunny on Temu, which is why I decided to opt for the 50 set of crayons. That way I could be sure I got the entire range, the entire set at one whop. And They're very reasonable, very affordable. Of course, I'll talk about all of that when I get around to reviewing them. But I did want to put them in the lineup so you can get a chance to vote, and we'll see where they fall as far as votes go. But that is the Crayon water-soluble pastels. Really cool. I can't wait. I pretty much think I know how they're gonna perform because I believe they're the exact same crayon as the Sunny Crayon. So, but nonetheless, to have the complete range and to just be able to go crazy with the colors is gonna be so cool. Next up is Stivalo Woody 3-in-1. Now, this, for as far as I can tell, is a kid's product. And I have heard people yaying about this. I mean, it's supposed to be so good. So I can't wait to break in and try them. And I'm not poo-pooing it being a kid's product at all, because I believe Crayon is one of the best watercolors for beginners on the market. And it is hands down a kid's product. So I'm really excited to see. Some people say that these are just as good as using like a Caran d'Ache watercolor crayon. And if these are that pigmented and that soluble, then I know I'm gonna have a really good time playing around with them. So I can't wait to see what these are like. All right, let's continue to move on. Next up is a product that I found so interesting because it wasn't like a tempera stick. It actually said gouache stick. Okay, I had to move the camera out so you guys could see a little bit better. I'm sorry if you haven't really been able to see. Next, so this is the Play Color Art Gouache Solid Paint Stick. Now here's the thing. It's been a minute since I've played around with a tempera stick. And I don't think, based on consistency, because of course I've pulled them out before. Based on consistency, I don't think this is like a tempera stick. It seems so just creamy and smooth just looking at it, just based on the way it feels. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these. I just feel like gouache in stick form. Are you serious? I have to see how opaque these is. I have to see how opaque these are. It's just, yes. Must test it. Let's see if we can close this up without any problems. I think I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. All right, let's move on. Next up, we have something that I have been trying to get my hands on. I finally have my hands on it. This is Paul Rubins oil, 48 count oil pastels. Now, these are supposed to be some really premium, soft oil pastels. And one of the great things is that it's one of the few sets out there that comes with both pigment numbers and light fast information, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe that's the case. I would have to open them to look at the actual pastel. And I don't want to open them and pop the freshness on it just yet. Not just yet. But let me know if this is one of the products that you want to see first. Paul Rubins oil pastel. Love them, love them. We're around in the corner, friend. We are around in the corner, and I feel like, my goodness. And I'm not showing you guys any of this to brag in any shape, form, or fashion. Of course, you guys know I like to share what I find and what I discover about products with you. That way it can help you make a decision on whether or not that product is something that you want to spend your money on. So please, by all means. And as I said, a lot of this is donated. You hear me saying that. So it's just know that this is all me trying to share and love. All right, so next we have something that's kind of been in the stash for a minute, and I really need to kind of go ahead and get to reviewing them. But they are these Lifeline Sniff and Rub pencils. And when I originally got them, they had a scent to them. They still kind of have a scent to them now. It's not much of one. Rub and sniff. I have to take them out of the package and see if there's a scent left to the barrel. But there used to be a scent on the little thing when you rub it. But when you take the pencil out, you're supposed to be able to do it with the pencil as well. But I think this is a novelty, such a novelty pencil. And I'm really curious to see how pigmented the lid is, whether it is waxy or oily, or whether it's opaque or transparent. Because I just think the idea overall of like an aromatherapy like color pencil is so cool. And this company is called Lifeline. So let me know how interested you guys are in that. And then you should also consider the Pastel pencil. So Pastel makes a line of color pencils. It's 36. The Uni Mitsubishi pencil, Pastel pencil. Now we know Pastel is great at acrylic paint pens and acrylic markers. So I'm really curious to see how they are going to be at colored pencils. Now they advertise this as an oil-based pencil that is soft and smooth, bright colors, easy color blending, delivers an oil paint effect by blending the drawing line with an oil medium. Okay, light resistance. So it's saying that it's a light fast pencil. We will definitely get around to testing those out. So let me know where that falls into your viewing spectrum, and we will move on. All right, next up we have 120 count of Ferner oil colored pencils. Again, something else that's been in the bin for a while. If you are a Brute Ferner fan, here is a set of pencils by the company that I am up for reviewing. Let me know where this falls on your need to see, want to see list. That is the Brute Ferner 120 count of oily colored pencils. I've liked the pencils we reviewed by them in the past. I've never been disappointed with any of the pencils that we reviewed about them. There is the 174 count colored pencils by Showdown Art. Now, this was actually a personal gift to me for like my birthday or maybe Christmas. I can't remember, but it was one of those days. And it's been about 2 years ago now, if the truth be told. And I have just dreaded opening this box because of the number of pencils that are in it. I don't know if I really want to review this set more so than just play around with it and maybe give an overview, but like swatching 174 pencils, just the thought of it, I dread that. But we have the Showdown Art 174 count color pencil. This is a set. It has a coloring book, a sketching book, a coloring chart, pencil extender, and sharpeners inside the box. So let me know where that falls on your need to see spectrum. Okay, now the last couple of things that I'm going to show you guys is basically just kind of like novelty things. They're not necessarily review things, but they're just things that have come in that I need to do something with, right? First, there is this really cute little tin palette. It's got the half pan and the magnet already in the box. I think it's so cute. And it's just one of those little tin palettes, but I love the kind of vintage design on a new tin feel. I think that's really cute. And then the next couple sets are, these next two sets are kind of one and the same almost. So this is Paint Crush by Christy Rice. This is the 48 half pan botanical set. This is the discontinued palette. I got my hands on one more. I couldn't believe it. I think I may have won it, or yeah, because it didn't have the half pans in it, which was fine. I didn't care about that. I don't know, I think I won it on Palm Street, or I'm not sure, but something to that effect. But this one has been discontinued. I do have 48 empty half pans that I can put in it, so I'm not really worried about that. And I love the fact that she does the rose gold design. I do have the new palette as well. This is the one that's replaced the botanical. So I did get my hands on one of the brand new ones. And this is a part of, this one came in as a part of a PR kit because I'm on her release team. And I've never opened this one. I'm opening it on camera with you guys for the first time. And there we have it. There's the new palette. It's gorgeous. Of course, that one has the half pans in it. Yeah, the other one I got off of Palm Street. It was like on one of those amazing flash sales that she runs over on Palm Street. You guys should really check that out. I keep saying that I'm gonna do a Palm Street live myself, and I'm really gonna get it together. I just gotta fit it in. It's really about timing. But those are palettes that I need to feel and start to work with. So there you have it, friends. There are all of the products that are left in the studio that needs to be unboxed and swatched, and we need to paint with them, and then I need to do a review video, and we just need to have fun and just figure out how to incorporate them into our daily painting lives. So don't forget, this is where you jump in the comment section and you cast your vote on letting me know what you want to see the most. What do you want to see first? And while you're at it, go ahead, sprinkle a little love, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know you like the content that you saw today. I'd really appreciate it. Hey, if you're new to the channel or you're returning and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscription button and that notification bell. But you have to turn your notifications on for it to work, friends. That way you know when we upload and when we go live. Check the video description for all of the relevant links. You know the spiel. And remember, as I tell you at the end of every single video, just keep creating, friends.